I have one more question. This one comes from a friend of the show, George Dobson, and it's a topical one based on us just talking about me being robbed of an award for tipping Michael Smith to win 2 majors last year. George Dobson asks, how many majors will Michael Smith win this year?
Yeah, this is a good one. And really, I should pass it back to you, Burton, because you got it right last year with 2. And the other 2 people that predicted this question, myself going with 1 and Michael Smith going with 3. So do I be cheeky and copy your prediction from last year, go with 2? I'm going to stick with 1, I think. And I don't want to put my neck out too much and go with 3, because once you do get to the top, it is hard to keep that level going. There will be a target on Michael Smith's back this year. He is the world number 1. He is the world champion. He has got the 2 biggest accolades or titles, if you want, in the game right now. And it's not just going to be the players that are going to be after him now. You've also got to deal yourself, being top of there and trying to set more targets. And we've seen him cope with that pretty well so far. He's won a World Series in Bahrain a few weeks ago. I think he got to the semi-finals in Denmark, but it is a long season. But yeah, I'll go with 1 again. I think we'll see the majors shared around a bit more this year, because last year we had Gerwyn Price. Peter Wright didn't win any of the ranking majors last year, and you'd be a brave man to back the same thing happening this year. I expect to see those 2 in the business end in finals again. I expect Michael Smith to be there as well. But yeah, I'm going to go 1's my prediction, but I imagine, Burton, you're going to double down now. You went with 2 last year. Maybe it'll be 3 or 4 this year, and it'll be hard to back against you for tip of the year.
Well, I am going to go more than I did last year, but only slightly. The minimum amount more than last year possible. Last year he won 2. I'm going to say he's winning 2.5 this year. And I'll explain. Because I think there's one major that you can say is a half major, and that's because you have to share it with someone else, and that's the World Cup. And I think this is the year that Michael Smith captains England, most likely alongside Luke Humphries, although we'll see if someone could win the UK Open and jump him. But I think it's going to be those 2. And I think this is the year that Michael Smith wins his first World Cup. So that's going to count as half a major in my mind for this question. So that means he's going to win 2 more. What are those 2 going to be? Since apparently I have to pick the exact ones to have a chance to win this award. Well, that's the more difficult thing. The 2.5, I see that with true clairvoyance, but I'm not 100% sure on what the other 2 will be. I think the World Match Play. I just got that feeling that that's an event that he's going to be ready for. He's come close a couple times, lost that great semifinal to Gary Anderson during the pandemic year. There's been a few other times where he's done all right there, but hasn't won it yet. Obviously, hadn't won any major until the Grand Slam last year. I think that'll be one of the 2, and I think he'll win one of the non-ranking ones. Will it be the Premier League? That would be great, but I feel like Michael van Gerwen's going to repeat in that one. I think it'll be one of the other non-ranking events at some point. I'll go for the one near the end of the year. I think he wins the World Series final. Obviously, he's off to a great start in the World Series, winning half of the ones to date. I think this will be the year that he wins the World Series final. So that'll be the non-ranking one he wins, plus the World Match Play, plus half a major for the World Cup. So I'm going 2.5 to up it on last year.